So this week, I thought the readings and videos were really interesting. As I went through and looked at the different obstacles that women and minorities may face when it comes to STEM careers, the three I focused on or noticed the most were number one, opportunities, maybe just not having the opportunities or knowledge of what is available to them. And then two and three are the perceptions, the culture that the individuals in that minority may feel for themselves, or the perceptions of others towards that minority. So as I looked at that, I thought about the TED Talks where the woman mentioned how she was born on the wrong side of the tracks and how that had an effect on what class she was in and the opportunities that she had. I don't know if this is a good example or not, but the high school that I went to, there was no boys volleyball team. It wasn't offered. And I just kind of grew up thinking volleyball was a girls' sport and didn't think much of it. I didn't have much interest in it. Then a couple of my friends and we found that there was a club in a nearby town that had a boys volleyball team, and we thought about trying it out, and we did, and we loved it. It was so much fun to do, and so and we just came to love that sport. And so just because I had a different opportunity to try something new, I realized that it was something that I loved and enjoyed doing. And so I wonder sometimes if that's the case, that we don't have opportunities people don't have opportunities to try new things, or they're not aware of what is available for them. And then going back with the perception, I wanted to read from this article where it says, it is just as important that CDPs, or the career development professionals, check their own views of underrepresented minorities in STEM as it is to check how underrepresented minorities view themselves in relation to STEM. And I thought that was interesting, how we need to look at, these CDPs need to look at their own perspectives, how they look at minorities, but also the minorities themselves need to look at that. The minorities may think, oh, that's not for me, it's not something I can do, and that will have a huge effect on their opportunities. And same with teachers or other people say, oh, that might not be your area. That may not be something you should pursue. So there's a lot of different perspectives and culture that can affect these things. And that's what I noticed too in the TED Talks, where the woman talked about how she was in a class that was a lower standard, not much was expected, not much was given, but she had a teacher come say, I don't think you belong here, let's get you in a different class, and just that encouragement of, I think you can do this, I think you'll be good at this. And because of that, it changed her life. She was able to have much more opportunities and do much more things. And so I think it's amazing the influence that teachers can have. My question this week is for those of you who are teachers, how do you change that culture of not only students themselves and thinking, I can't do this isn't for me, but also the culture of, this is something that's more geared towards somebody else, not somebody like you. How do you change those cultures? And what have you done to change the culture for yourself, but also for those in your classroom or in your school? I look forward to hearing what other people have to say about this.